Alright guys, here we go. We've got the aftermath from the Oshkosh Hollywood Motorsports 4-man semi-stock full-size team demolition derby. We have the Vic, Grand Marquis, whatever, with our small block in it, 305, and my 77 Electra. We'll start on Adams.
Car's in better shape than me.
We got a goose with a clipped wing. Adam, how we feeling today?
Rough.
What happened?
I couldn't find the gas pedal is why I went out.
I meant here.
Oh, minor details.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Everything was going good. Had a really nice shot. It looked like I believe Corky and I were working really good, running the same line back and forth, kind of tag teaming one guy. And as I was turned around, looking behind me, waiting on him to move so that I could fly backwards, a few people got bumped around and ended up hitting me really good in the tires in the front that I had turned. And of course I had my thumb and my hand inside the steering wheel holding on, ready to go backwards. So it yanked the steering wheel really hard. I'm sure you guys have seen that happen before. And when it did, it pulled my arm with it. So popped it out of socket, got the wrist pretty good. Pretty sure the thumb's broke now. Rotator cuff, just everything on your arm. Good thing is, I got another one. So
we'll use that one over there. All right, we'll be good. All right, so what happened to the car? She's going up a little. Sean, I saw your comment. Yeah, she's going, but really it didn't actually go that bad. It didn't move too far.
With the body spacers, it looks a lot.
Yeah, it looks worse than it is. It's separated up here a little bit with a shot. And actually, I was surprised at where this one's going, because originally you guys had saw, we tried to show you back, and you're not going to be able to see it now, back in here, right in front of the crush box, it had started to bend from Adam's hit at the last man standing race. But now, we found a rust spot. Which obviously we knew was kind of there, but now it's just bigger. So that's actually where it started to bend now.
Behind the crush box.
Yeah, right behind the crush box, just in front of the tranny cross member. So now I'm going to check rules and we'll figure out what the plans are, where we're going, all that good stuff. We should be able to, there is still enough metal there. I'm thinking we can pull the front end down a little bit, and there should still be enough metal there that we can plate her up and get it to hopefully go back to bending up here. What else? Let's see. Everything in here?
Motor ran great.
Looks fine.
Didn't have any problems at all. The oil leak was significantly stopped, partially because we fixed that valve cover whenever we got there. It started every time. It ran great.
Climb
good
up
throttle
here.
response until that very last hit, and then all of a sudden I couldn't find the gas pedal. Well, that's because you can see it now. Eddie pulled it back for me, but it actually bent the firewall to the point where the gas pedal was completely behind the brake pedal. So when I would hit the brake, it would stop and then it would rev up because it was hitting the gas at the same time. So the transmission again shifted all the way over, broke the strap. We had this in there as kind of a just in case around the tranny, holding it over to the passenger side, and that snapped pretty good there. So I think we've got a pretty decent plan in mind. It actually, look at the tranny cooler there too.
Oh wow.
So that shifted pretty hard.
You got a little bit of a kink in her too. Did the cage move?
No, the cage is fine. I think it's just the bolt.
She just separated off of there. All right.
Separated off the. Oh, there it goes. Yep. So that needs to be.
All right. Adam's cage is straight. We'll look at mine in a second.
Yep.
Adam done snuck over here and cleaned the garage. I didn't even get to get him sweeping on camera. Probably because he made Kim do it. She wouldn't sweep on camera. Mr. Clipped Wings getting some sympathy now. Back of the car.
Made some good shots of the back on the video, but nothing.
Yeah, nothing really moved. I mean, you can see a little bit here where stuff kind of shifted and moved around, but it all still stayed attached. So, not really much attention needs to be done to the back. So now, work my way back up to the front.
I think we fixed the tranny on this one and pulled the front end down. It should load in.
And let's take a look at the Electra. All right. So This tire is a result of, well, the way that it's facing now is a result of us putting it on the trailer. It was the other way, as you guys have seen in plenty. It's got a broken upper control arm, so it was just spinning on top of itself while I was trying to drive around out there. Definitely a damn good hit. One that I'm feeling today for sure. Obviously you can see where everything caved. It all moved pretty good. This was all one hit. One very clean hit, one hit that I don't have any problems with whatsoever. That was a product of about 6 hits after I was already out. Those ones kind of irritate me. For God's sakes, people, I don't care if you're only 12 years old, pay attention to what the hell you're doing. He's a little older than that, but not much. Pay attention to what the hell you're doing.
Well said.
Sorry, off of that.
Rant over.
Yeah, and rant now. If this tire was laid back over, I'd be able to show you right back here at the frame. She moved yay much. That's about it. It's enough that I've got an excuse. I will probably plate it because it's a pre-run, so why not, right? Up here, she took a pretty good shot. I'll get to the other side and show you where all my stuff got bent. Somehow this is the tire that's still standing up and still working perfectly fine. Came right over the top of everything, cleared here, bent the hell out of everything we got going on there, and pushed everything in. I need to get the hood off of this car. I may have a broken motor mount, and the reason I'm thinking that's a possibility, let's see if we can get this view in here. Can you all see that stamp, there you go, on the header there, and where it smacked against the control arm? So this motor did not want to run coming off the track, so we've got to obviously see what her concern is. You know, obviously you guys know I wanted to pull this motor out of here, so we got to figure out exactly what's going on. Also do have, she's under there, broke the tie rod on that when everything got turned over. Alright, I'll make it back down the side. Let's see where this all caved in. Hood's obviously all kinds of wonky. It's up over there.
It's inside the car.
It's, yeah. Maybe that is why they make you put those things in the window. She did move quite a bit. Other than that, alright, where do we got? Ooh, this is a good one, huh? There we go.
I feel partially responsible for that because I didn't weld the bottom seam of the door at all. And we don't honestly do that on every car, but I feel like that's one of those things that we really need to start.
This doesn't bother me at all, personally. You want to hit me here? Hit me here over and over and over and over again. I don't give a damn. So, remember we put this big gusset in here because we had some concerns, obviously, with the floor not going to give us much support. Take a look. Yeah. She bent pretty good when I got that hit. I'm going to try to, I'm going to sneak through over here and see if we can get that's a little better angle. She bent real hard. Broke. Of course, my weld broke. Adam's weld wouldn't break. Other than that, everything went fairly well. I just pulled the battery out because I needed to use it to winch the car on the trailer. One thing I did learn, and this will be a discussion we have with Adam as far as placement of things. If you have an opportunity when you're running something like this, yes, stuff like this, edges are bad.
Oh.
You shouldn't have edges sticking out if at all possible.
Well, you know, I had it straight up and down on the inside part, but if you look at the placement where it's at now, all the wires had to come out of the back hole. So,
fortunately, my bruise is still forming, but maybe I'll get that on camera later once all the colors come in. It's just a shadow right now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be purple and green by the time it's all said and done.
Oops.
Other than that, I'm coming to the back. Small hit there, nothing serious. Okay. She moved a bit. Rear end, I'm a little disappointed with this, but it's just a matter of poor preparation. If we look here, this is where I'm disappointed. Obviously, if we'd have had more time, I'd have pulled that body mount out because we knew the back ones were rusty, so the fact that it's starting to separate, it's a little annoying, but in the grand scheme of things, is it that big of a deal? No. You make a couple more hits with the back of this thing, and she should start going.
I had to pull mine out against the rules.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if we'd have done it legally, the right way. Right here, oh, ain't that pretty. I didn't even look at that. This is just special for you guys. She bent exactly where it was supposed to.
I'm not crawling under there. I'll watch the video.
Hey, Adam's going to help me get a view. So, it's bending where it needs to right there. That side looks still perfectly straight. So, not a whole ton of movement there. One thing I am probably going to do, I don't know if we can press these shocks.
No, definitely.
So we're probably going to do that because this is kind of sticking out here a long ways now. So
we'll bring that in and we can probably pull this back.
Yeah, we'll pull her back out. We'll try to do something there to fix her up. Come around. Sorry guys, I got to climb up here. Oh God, without hurting myself. We got one clipped wing, we can't afford to have two. So she's coming in right here where this body line peeled off, and it is getting into, it's like, you could fit a piece of paper in there maybe. So she's not actually rubbing.
It's really as bad as it looks. It's all just body damage.
Yeah, this car is,
pull every bit of it back out.
This car is all going to be just fine. So this will get pulled back out, cut, torched, beat, moved, whatever needs to happen.
Lift it up.
What's going to happen to these two cars? I think, I'm not 100% sure, I may have Adam convinced to take them somewhere yet this year, but we're going to obviously have to do a little bit of damage inspection on this one. Make sure that the motor is okay.
I think a lot of it's the choke situation. I think the motor finally got hot enough that it wanted to run on its own power, but it just didn't have all the opportunity to do so.
Yeah,
we'll peel her down and see what's going on.
Yeah, we'll get it fired up. We'll get the hood off. We'll get an update on these things soon. We do have our next show is planned.
In minutes.
We'll get you. We are going to be going right now. We're going to go film the entire Wausau show. We are not running. And then we're going to have an update here for you soon as far as what our plans are for the next show that One Goose is going to be running in. So, guys, we hope you enjoyed the Oshkosh Team Show. It was an awesome event overall. Venue was a little but the event itself was pretty damn cool. So we had a great time. Definitely something I look forward to in the future. So thanks as always for following along, and clipped.
Get Goose.